Good afternoon. It is Tuesday. Right back after MLK Day. I was just looking at my YouTube channel analytics and stuff, and it's really interesting how one of my students was playing one of my YouTube videos from Sunday in class, and that was not what we were supposed to be doing. So I had them put their computer away because they weren't using it responsibly or weren't using it in the way that they should have been. And now I have a dislike on that video. So my students are actively hating on me, which is pretty typical middle school behavior. So, yeah. It's Tuesday. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna do my PT, and then I'm gonna see if I can go for a run. My heart wants to do 5. My legs probably wanna do 3. I'll probably, I don't know. If it doesn't feel good, I'm gonna stop. But yeah. I know who it was. You think you're slick. They all think they're slick. It's really funny. All right, I'm being lazy, but I finally got my way over to the field. I'm gonna go do PT. I'm gonna try and do it like on the track or on the grass or something, but I'm gonna leave the camera in here until I go run because I don't really want to film the children. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the camera here. I'll be back. All right, so there's a soccer game. So I was able to do my heel, or I guess my calf raises and my soleus stretch. But I'm gonna have to do the band work at home because I don't really want to do it on the pavement or the track in the field is occupied. So I'm gonna go for a short little run right now. Although I gotta switch shoes. Today, I was hoping that the Neo Vistas would come in, the Mizunos, the Neo Vista 2s, but they did not. They're still saying preparing for delivery, which I don't at this point know what that means. But my left ankle was kind of, I don't know, it's feeling like, no, it's not super happy after 3 days in a row of 5 miles, so maybe I should go less today. But GT 2000 is on the menu for today. So I'm gonna change and then we'll go. All right, good to go. Oh, forgot to lock it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing any filming on campus unless it's just like me alone in my classroom. I feel like that's wise. Yeah. Today I had a salad for breakfast, and which kind of sounds weird, but it was actually like perfect. It was like a super greens mix with a little, with basically a whole avocado, and then some lemon juice and a little bit of like raspberry vinaigrette. It was so good. Like, I want to do that all the time. Now, keep in mind, I did have a little bit of a buffer between finishing my coffee and starting the salad, because I feel like coffee and salad's not a good combo. So like, I usually start with coffee. I had a banana too, and then a banana. I guess the banana was my buffer between the coffee and the salad. And no, it was great. Like, tomorrow I'm gonna try and make toast. I'm gonna try and do some like fancy avocado toast or something. See how that does. But yeah, avocados have been like super on my radar lately. They're delicious. Last night I made a salad, which is why I had the idea to make a salad for breakfast. It was so good, with like
some chicken, little chicken cubes in the cast iron, super greens, avocado, bell pepper, carrots, even pickled beets. Oh, so good. I've been trying to eat healthier lately, and I feel like sometimes I forget that like eating a vegetarian meal or eating a vegan meal doesn't necessarily mean that it's healthy. Because like lately I've been kind of into it's either like Morningstar or Garden, and like their veggie nuggets. They have like veggie patties, like chicken, like fake chicken. They have like fake burgers, and honestly I think the veggie ones are better than the quote-unquote real chicken ones. Because I mean, like, if you think about chicken nuggets, well, that's hardly a real meat product anyway. So like substituting it with a veggie paste or whatever, it's really not that far off. I just think I don't feel as gross after the veggie ones. But even then, like, I'm still eating veggie chicken nuggets with like barbecue sauce and ketchup and all these other condiments. And like, that's a lot of sugar, that's a lot of salt. Like, so like, just because I'm eating these vegetarian meals, I'm still basically eating chicken nuggets. I gotta remind myself that like, that's not the goal. The goal is not to just like, well, I'm not even vegetarian, but like, I like mixing it in there. I just feel like being so like, oh, I must eat meat every day is like, fine, I guess, but like a little obnoxious. I just think it's important, as long as you get like the right nutrition, it doesn't matter how you get it. And you can eat vegetarian or vegan. Like, I can eat Oreos all day long. Every meal, Oreos. Technically, I would have had a vegan day, but still wouldn't have been good. Right when I paused, my watch ticked over. It's like 8:56. You know, 8:56, 8:57. Mile one. Doing a classic route today. Could be a 2-mile loop. I'm gonna probably stretch it to 3. And I think, honestly, that's fine for today. Dude, Jimmy Butler tore his ACL last night. You could tell immediately that that's what happened. Like, nobody wanted to say it. The announcers didn't want to say it. But like, the way his knee moved just suddenly in that direction, oh, gave me like flashbacks to Halliburton's Achilles tear. Oh, it's so bad. That's his season's over. That's a season ender. That sucks. But, and I know he's gonna be like resting, but recovering. But like, I was reading a bunch of stuff about him today. Well, first thing I did this morning before I got out of bed was like, what were the MRI results? Yeah, of course, ACL tear, no question. But like, now I'm reading a bunch of stuff like, oh, Warriors. Now, who knows if these are actually real? But like, oh, Warriors open to trading injured Jimmy Butler. I'm like, no. It's horrible. We got a deep bench. People will step up. We have a good team. They're playing better than ever. And yeah, Jimmy's a part of that. But like, you gotta believe. Warriors fans, I don't know if it's just NBA fans or Warriors fans, but they're so fickle. and just like, oh, he's injured, trade him. It's awful. It's a terrible way to live your life. It's a terrible way to look at your team. Today in class, I had, after lunch, I had my students, I gave them the option to participate or not. I didn't make anybody do anything, but I had them, if they could join me in a non-denominational spiritual request. I said, basketball gods, and then they repeated, basketball gods, please look after and take care of Jimmy Butler's ACL. And then I had to explain what an ACL was, which was honestly kind of cool, because it was like a preview lesson to our body systems unit, which isn't our next unit, but eventually in like March we do our dissection unit. Now we're going to talk about bones and organs and tendons and ligaments and all these things. So I mean, it was kind of like a preview lesson, even though it was like in the middle of independent reading time. But yeah, that sucks, man. You hate to see it. Speaking of injuries, my the left one, the one that I went to PT for, that I've been doing exercises for, it's like the Achilles area, but it kind of creeps into like the sides of my ankle also. Yeah, all day it's been like at a low level, and like I said, doctors hate it when you use halves, so I'll call it a 1 out of 10. Like, doesn't interfere with any mobility or action or anything, but it was just like at a 1 all day today. And now that I've gone just about almost 2 miles, it's finally feeling a little warmed up, which is fantastic news. If I was just gonna go 2, I'd turn right here. I'm gonna extend it out. My brain wants 5 miles, but I'm cutting it at 3. My weekly mileage does not matter right now. My goal race is in a year. Excuse me. I just need to keep reminding myself. I don't need to take myself out for overtraining. 8:51. And then over this track season, my goal is going to be to just build mileage slowly. Build mileage, do strength training, and don't hurt myself. I think that's a realistic goal, and that's what I need right now. I'd like to be able to go into my next CIM block with at least 40 miles consistently. And I'm okay with if they're all easy miles. Maybe a speed workout every other week. I just want to be consistent. All right, power of positive thinking. So, pretty much everything about me physically feels good, except for my left ankle Achilles area, which is not what I could say a week ago. Like, my breathing feels pretty good. I'm not really coughing. My back doesn't hurt that much. Maybe like a 1 out of 10. which after last week, I will take it. Like, I feel like everything else feels good. My breathing feels good. I don't feel too aerobically taxed. It's just that leg, man. But you know what? I'm glad I went to the physical therapist, and I'm glad I'm working on a program. I'm glad I have exercises. I'm thankful for all of that. I just gotta do it right. If you do it right, it'll work out. .830, mile 3. All right, I'm calling it there. Oh, but my car's on the other side. Dang it. I forgot I parked over there. All right, I guess maybe I'll get 3 1/4. Oh, my hamstring. Oh, I'm gonna stretch. Oh. Right after I'm like, everything's fine, my hamstring started to feel weird. All right, I'm gonna drive home and stretch. That's not ideal, but I don't want to stretch on the concrete, and the soccer game's still going on, so. Stopped by the grocery store. I think for dinner, I'm gonna do some frozen orange chicken, broccoli, and rice. Boring, but easy, and kinda healthy. Who knows if any of this is actually gonna show up. I'm willing to bet $1 million that he's on the bed right now. $1 million. Oh, come on, where they are. Okay. Oh gosh, so many things. Oh, there he is. You owe me $1 million. No, not you. You don't have any money. Honey.